today's feature video is going to be about COMC. I was kind of shocked because all of a sudden I saw this message saying stuff is shipping. And I was like, what the heck is going on here? What's shipping and how much and what's going on here? I have no idea what they do at times, and packing is sometimes really outstanding. So you just never know what's going to be in a top loader. I don't ever buy top loaders, but I end up with a lot of those, and plastic bags, penny sleeves, you name it. A lot of these things go directly into binders. But when I buy a lot of these vintage or foreign cards here, all bets are off on the sizing process. So I will probably have to go and get some pages for some of these unless I have another box I can store these in. So we'll just show you this. It came in a large priority, priority bag. And in this, and this is what comes out of here, all these peanuts here. But I think these are the ones that biodegrade, or you can melt them and they're gone. And there's all these things in these, whoa, my gosh. And these holders, tons of things in holders here. I have no idea what all this stuff is, none. So I'm gonna get that stuff out of here. I don't know what they have done. They've spent an awful lot, ridiculous amount of money. The free shipping, they're killing themselves on the supplies there. I mean, that's an awful lot of waste of supplies. I know it took forever and a day, but you don't need to give me all of these holders here. And just make sure there's nothing else in the box here. There's gonna be everything in this particular order, and there's one more or two more orders. I think they might have combined two orders. I'm not sure, but that's craziness. Crazy, crazy, crazy. So we're gonna start off with the first stack here. And again, it's gonna be impossible to get these things out of here. Impossible. So this has a plastic bag on it. And they got all their funny little papers in here. Oh my gosh. Well, I guess I'm going to keep these cards. This is how I'm going to store these cards. This is going to be how I store these cards. How these got into these holders, I do not know. And all of them have, oh my gosh, they have slipped these papers in each back of them. Hopefully they didn't damage the cards. So this is, and I got to get my magnifying glass out because the print is very tiny at the bottom here. This is Dumer, President de la Chambre de Députés or something. You know France here, or Donmer or Dumer? Dumer, Presidente de la Chambre de Députés. I don't know. But this is the Chocolat de Qualité Supérieure Guerin Bautron. Something like that. Paris. Amazing. These cards are bigger than, here's a regular baseball card here. These cards are almost the exact same width, but they're taller by that much. They're kind of a tall boy. And all of my cards from this 1919 set, I want to say it was 1919, all of these cards were in these holders from what I can see right now. Absolutely insane. Insane. There's no penny sleeve in it, so that's kind of annoying, but what are you going to do? What are you going to do? I need to figure out if I can find penny sleeves for these things, because I think that would be good to put them in penny sleeves. Let me know if I should do that. So we're not going to be able to see the backs. I think the backs are all the same, because I'm not going to spend hours slipping these things out of all the holders here. But this one here is, and see, that one was number 200 and this one's number 145. Some of these I got consecutive numbers. This is 254 General Garnier de Goretz, something like that. So there's this guy right here. And again, you will not be able to see the backs here because I could have spent an hour peeling those the papers out of there. So there's this one here. That's number 2. Then we have, this looks almost the exact same as 251 General General Dubail. I picked a bunch of guys that have tons of medals on them. So I didn't know a lot of these guys here, and I looked up some of them. But you see, you thought these guys were the same, and they are not. They're two different cards there. How cool is that one there? Then we have General Michel 20 Corps or something like that. 20 Corps. I don't know. Another older guy with a bunch of medals there. And we gotta open up the next pack. It's just crazy, crazy. I may not be able to get all this done here because we're already like 4.5 minutes. Get these here. This is General Caillard. There's General Caillard. Again, I picked a bunch of guys with tons of medals. These are big cards, and that's really neat. So again, I'm gonna have to find a nice box to put these in. This is some sort of, oh, good grief. That Duke de Connaught. There's some really expensive cards in this set, but I don't have it. This is General Botha. I think maybe this is when he was in the Boer War. But I just thought this was really cool. There were only one of each on the website of these. There were no duplicates there. These are all over the place. A lot of them are glued in albums, but these were never, as far as I know. This one here is, we might only be able to show these. Coquelin Cadet Comédie Française. You have to be careful because they've got kind of difficult corners there, and sometimes these might have been damaged being put into these holders here. Because I've seen a lot of cards that have recently damaged corners on them. Not these necessarily. This is Emperor, Austrian Emperor. He looks like he's Austrian. And these are amazing cards because those are gold. The gold buttons are actually highlighted. All the metals on this one, you move the card and the gold moves. That's a really neat card there. Again, I think most of these are the exact same back. We'll show you another one. If I can get this out of here without it. You see, some of them might have something on the back, but I don't really know what each back. Let me see if I can find another one here. So there's a little bit of red stuff on the back there, so the backs are mostly the same. So how neat is this? And there might be some album damage here too. It looks like that this might have been an album because there's kind of a creased corner there. The corner isn't creased, but there's like a line going this way, like it was like a hold it in an album there. But I don't really care. The price I paid for these was $0 essentially. Practically, they've gone up in price now. They've doubled or tripled in price now. So I got them on a huge sale. And that's what you want to do, is wait for these things on sale, because you can save a gazillion dollars. And they all came in these holders. We have, shoot, I'm going to go with some other, Anatoly France, French Academy. There's that one there. We'll just have to go through these a little quicker here because this one was missing a corner, and I either didn't see that or didn't care. Probably broke off when they took it out of the album. And these might have been recently removed from an album. We just don't know the history of these cards there. There's Edward the VII. I tried to get people that were... And then people that I didn't know anything about here. This one here is Alphonse Daudet. I'm not really sure. Name sounds familiar, but sometimes their last names are very familiar and they're not somebody related, or maybe not even at all. One more package here, and then we'll get to some of the other stuff here. Here's another general of some kind, Labu, I don't know, I can't read that. General Laban. General Laban. I'll be reading COMC's backgrounds here. This is Admiral Gervais or Gervais. Then we have Admiral Ganimel. I can't read that one there. There's that one there. And then this one here is Admiral, I don't know, Touchard again. And then this one here is kind of cool one here. This is Van Dyke, Dans Lohengrin. I don't know who this is. A very ancient looking character there. Very, very cool. Really neat cards there. Super, super neat. And I may actually have more of them. I don't know. I can't remember what kind of... I don't know. We'll have to see. But it just takes one person to flip them on COMC and double or triple the cost. But for what I paid, it was probably still worth it. And I didn't know. Here's an empty top loader. Weird. Another empty top loader. Weird. They're spending an awful lot of ridiculous money on supplies that they don't... I don't know who supplies... Anyway, we have... Davy is challenged, and again, you're not going to be able to see the backs here because Davy is challenged, because I'm not going to be... This is the white back variation, or the light back variation, and I grabbed the cheapest ones. Most of these were not even $1. If they were $1, they were very close, or just a few cents over. Indian Territory, another Orange Series card here for Davy Crockett, 1955-56, I can't remember the day, or the date. Alamo's Answer. Some of these will be greenbacks here. Arms of Steel. This one had a rip in it, but again, when you're paying so little for these things, don't care. You should not care. This is the first 1909 to 1912 Hassan Cowboys. This is a very amazing set here. Very, very, very cool, but the prices have jumped up, and it's hard to find low-grade ones that are in good condition. I mean, displayable, that aren't like a fortune, you know, but this one was like $1 or something like that. So, big rip in there, big don't care. This one here is Night Bombardment. Again, these are all the Orange Series. Here is Indian Attack, and I grabbed this one because I didn't realize I already had a copy, but I wanted to get one with another card on it. I just think it's always cool to have cut wrong ones, you know, even though the grade isn't all that bad. Reach Crockett, there's Reach Crockett. Jaws of Death, Russell Falls, and again, I think these are all orange series here. Here's another one, Defenses Crumble. So it could have come from that same pack. The cut wrong one there. I'll take one out of the sleeve here, and there we go. There's what that one looks like there. And this is also an orange back Davy Crockett card. Those are fairly cheap, but you've got to watch what you're doing, because as cheap as they are, you might end up costing more than buying a whole set one at a time. Call to War. So that's why I'm trying to stick at the $1 a piece. What happens though is you get all the good ones there and nobody wants to come off the price. Tomahawk Terror, so I'm going to find pages for these. Or a box. Here is Indian Torture. Preparing for War. These are still orange back cards here. Outsmarting the Gambler. Again, sometimes you'll find one that's in really bad condition for the same price as one that's in really good condition. So on and so forth. And you hit a sale and people throw the entire store on the sale, forgetting what they have. And then Serving His Country. So there are those. Already halfway done with the amount of time I have on the camera here. Crazy. Then we've got even more insaneness. COMC is very insane. So another top loader here. And some of these top loaders, there was one that was a bright purple top loader I got recently. I just pitched 100 top loaders, and what am I supposed to do with those? You know, I can't be giving people top loaders brand new. I might just see if those are better than the ones I have, what I have left. And now we have, oh my gosh, it's gonna go crazy. 1908 Will's Portraits of European Royalty. And this couldn't have been more than $1. I don't know. This is some sort of Prince Edward of Wales. So there's that one there. Again, if you want to see the backs, I couldn't help you right now. This is Admiral Avalan. This is the Felix Potin set. Admiral Avalan. Then we have some American Caramel cards. Again, I don't have the time to show you all the Burt Lytell, Burt Little, starring in Metro Productions. The prices were this something was like 65 cents or something stupid for this one here. It was not even $1. American Caramel Company. These are big sets there, so don't even think about finishing them off, because if you get something like D.W. Griffith or something, somebody might want $50 for that. And Forrest, again, these are people that are not the biggest names there, but they were probably pretty big back then. We have Jack Holt. Then we've got this one here. It's a very unusual card here. All of these are super unusual. This little tiny one right here. Again, the glare is so ridiculous in here. This is Beverly Hills 90210 Fury Ricolte Bellissimi. I don't know. Yeah, this says Bellissimi. And I forget who this is. That is not Luke Perry. That is... I'm not sure who that is. I don't remember my Beverly Hills or 90210, especially when I've been working outside and super tired. Anatole France. There's another Anatole France. There's that one there. Then we have the Prince Albert of Wales. I just had him, but I don't know. I had Prince Albert or something or other. Prince Edward, I don't know. Then here is another, oh crud, Man from U.N.C.L.E. with Robert Vaughn. I think that's Man from U.N.C.L.E. Those are dirt cheap. Less than $1 a card here. This one was all beat up, but I wanted a, not Marcus Welby. I can't think of that one. It's not Soupy Sales. Oh, who is it? Shoot, it's somebody. I forget what that is. Let me know if you know what that is. Oh, it said on here. I'm sorry. Yeah, Casey and Kildare. It's the Casey and Kildare set. It's kind of creased, but you know, it's like 50 cents or 45 cents. I took it. Stupid prices. Hey, Clan, Papa Bear is Home. This is from Good Times. I almost said Growing Pains. 57 Tops Ike DeLocke. Another Good Times 75. We've got the Rough Riders Marceline, Al Marceline. One of these cards I want to send off, I don't know who. I think he just passed away, I'm not sure. Here's a Pro Action from the 1972 OPG CFL. Stampeders of Basil Bark. These were like 35 cents a card or something stupid. Another Pro Action. We have a Topps buyback with a gold foil stamping there of Mork from Mork and Mindy set. Buybacks. We have the meeting of the Barbarino fan club will now come to order. There's that one from Welcome Back Cotter. The only reason why I grabbed these is because I was looking for something to buy. This one has a little crease in it, but I didn't also realize that, but I think these are star variations. So if I decide to do the star variations for that set there. 2 more Good Times cards there. How cool is that? It just keeps going. This is one of the best COMCs I've had in a very, very long time, and there's more of it. More of it on the way. Absolutely bananas. But I got on some ridiculous, you know, like 85% off sales. There's another empty top loader because that's what they do. It's not centered very well either. There's another empty top loader. Bananas. Bananas. One of these might have a very sad card in here, if I'm not sure. I'll have to see what's in this order here. We have F1 Tops Now. I might go back and give you the print run of those. We have Andor. I got Andor Blu-ray in the mail today too. Andor, this is the binder. What do they call it? The binder preview set or something, or the trailer preview, not binder preview. Andor trailer preview. These are like 65 cents or $1. We have Legends of Bobby Jones. I needed that for a set. Legends Bobby Jones, or sorry, Byron Nelson. It's not Bobby Jones. I think those are both Byron. That's Bobby Jones, and that's Byron Nelson. Who would have realized that those are 2 different people there? Then we have Tim Burke, which I think I might have already got TTM. I'm not sure. We have Simon Dumont, Byron Nelson. These are all cards I needed. Tiger and Justin Thomas. Lando Norris. That was $1 or something crazy. History of Topps. Topps is founded by the Shorin family. Very, very cool card there. Neat card there. We have Delete, a Doctor Who card there. Delete. Exterminate. Max Verstappen. We have Jeff McNeil. This is one of the parallels from the opening day from 2020 or whatever it was. The blue parallels are not numbered. Timo Werner. This was ridiculously stupid cheap, like 50 cents or something stupid. That's another Buy It Now card, by the way. I believe it, yes, Topps Now. Tiger Woods card number 1. Dumb, it was like not even $1. George Russell. Again, I shop in the... This is sad card. I got this before all heck broke loose. And this is Grayson Murray. Number to $7.99. I needed that for my set. How crazy is that one? That was in my COMC order. Insane. And it's numbered to $7.99. This is number $6.99 out of $7.99. One more packet here and we will be done. Hopefully I have enough time to show these, and I might showcase some of these further in a better video. I wanted to use my iPhone, but I've got no room on the iPhone. Okay, we got 2 more empty top loaders here. I don't know how I'm going to get through all this. This is insane. This is the last packet though, but I mean sorting it. Putting it all together. 2 more empty top loaders, like you even care. We got more golf cards, it looks like, that were part of my set. These are also, a lot of these were set builds. A lot of these are ancient set builds that I'm never going to finish in my entire lifetime. This is Authentic Fabric Singles. This is Steve Flesh. I just never bought this because he didn't go anywhere, but it was one for my set of those. This is Ron Gardner. Yeah, Rod Gardner. And Rod Gardner was one of the finalists on The Amazing Race. He was like, when I ordered this card, he was like getting close to he didn't win. That's number to 200. So number 11 out of 200. There, that's cool. Stuff is falling. Paul Warner. I think I already had that one, but that's okay. It was super cheap. There's another Andor card there. So there's that one there. Hope you can see all this stuff here. Danny Willett. I was missing that one somehow. I don't know why. Payne Stewart. Did not have that one. Jadon Sancho, Topps Now. We have Topps Now of Lewis Hamilton and Verstappen. Topps Now of Christian Pulisic. These are stupid. They were $1 a thing. I mean, the market is Andor. There's another Andor card there. We have this guy here, Dennis. I don't know what his name is. I can't read it right now. There's an Hugo Navoa. I think I already had that one. This just happens that this is Breck Shea. I don't know why I grabbed it. I think it was at the end of the order and I just liked the card. We have Christopher Blevins. Iker Bravo. I may have already had that one, but the only one you get 35 cents for Topps Now, you just buy them all. We have Shane Bieber because I needed that card for my set build. And we have Ansgar Khalif, or whatever his name. Now, sorry, I'm very tired. And we've got Kimi Räikkönen. Amazing. These are all Topps Now cards, you know, most of them, and they have the kind of shiny backs there, if you could see that. I'm not seeing anything in the camera. It's just really hard to I got a couple minutes here. We can maybe show you something else here. Not much time. But anyway, like I said, these were just insanely cheap. These 1919 cards. And again, I'm the only one, I wouldn't say the only one. I know there's people that will go out there for maybe try to build a set. But there are people that will, buy a couple of them just to have an example or two. And then, like, I would do a couple, but they were so cheap. I should have just bought every one he had. But I wasn't interested in spending $150. But, maybe that's what it would have taken. I don't know how many cards there were. I probably should have done that, but not realizing what size they were, all coming in these tall boy holders. Every one of those. I mean, can you imagine the ridiculously low price of this and all these holders? You're going to lose all your money just on the shipping of supplies. Absolutely bizarro. They should have just been put in some sort of penny sleeve, and thrown in a box like sideways or whatever. But again, I'm going to have to keep them this way because, that's how they are. That's how they are. So I think that's going to end the video there. But I'm going to have to, I don't know, like I said, working on these set builds, it's just, I have all my binders more or less here, but I don't have all of them, so just bewildered, because I want to see everything and show everything, but I really should do it in several videos, but it becomes a chore. That's why I do it all in one. If anybody wants to see more focus on some of these other cards or have me talk about, I'll probably talk about some of these cards in the next video here, because that's what I want to do. I would have loved to have done a 30-minute video, but take forever to upload, and it's just really annoying, and my computer can only handle so much the way I have it set up. So hope you enjoyed that. It gives people some essentially what this is, opportunity to show you cards that you didn't know existed, and that's what it is, and how ridiculously cheap they are. They might be second year cards, 50th year cards, they could be anything of that particular sort. So I ran out of time here. I hope you enjoyed the video, and thank you for watching.
Yeah, the stingy 3-wood.
Light the candle!
What?